Hey YouTube, I just wanted to make a video because I'm kind of fairly upset but happy. My car was having a crank no start condition. It's a 2001 Honda Accord. I looked up the regular symptoms, checked for spark, checked for fuel. I was getting everything. My fuel pump's good, my spark's good, my battery's good. I changed the terminals, I made sure the fuses were good. And then I saw that a regular problem was the main fuel pump relay. So I went and bought a $50 relay and I changed it and it was still having the same problems. Now, an easy way to check for your main fuel pump relay is by knowing your clicks. The first one is the starter, the second one is the fuel pump. You could check the fuel by the gauge. Little line, they're like fuel lines that run into your engine. Um, and you can check your relay by turning the key to the on position. And if your check engine light does not pop up, then you're not getting a reading to your computer. Now everything's working. I got the check engine light, I got the main relay, I got the spark, I got the battery terminals, and I know I'm repeating myself, but it took me about 5 days to figure this out. Now, I want to show you something. Most Hondas come with a key that says Honda on it, or the Honda emblem, or whatever you call that shit. Sorry about my mouth, I'm just kind of excited right now. And then I had this key. Now it unlocks the door and it cranks up the ignition and everything, but it's not an original key, and I'm guessing it does not have a chip in it. And while I was diagnosing all my problems, I didn't think about it, and I was using this key, and it turns the engine over, it unlocks the door, it does everything you need it to do, but it also has no chip. And if you don't have a chip in here and you stick it in your ignition, it'll turn over and everything. But one thing you'll realize is that the little green light that has a key on it, it blinks. Okay, usually after 2 seconds it'll go off. I was not paying attention to this because I was thinking dead battery, needs a jump, needs some fuses, blah blah blah, spend a bunch of money, right? And then finally I came across a video and it shows that it could be your key. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, let me see if I put this key in, if it will make a difference. Okay, and it did make a difference. I'm just gonna tell you right now, it started up after 5 days of sitting there. My car finally started up, all because I was using the wrong key. Jesus, somebody should make a few videos and spread that across Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and everything, because I swear it was pissing me off. I was really close to getting a mechanic to check it out, but I don't like paying mechanics because they charge an arm and a leg, and I'm pretty mechanically inclined. No matter what I did, my car wasn't starting. Now it starts up like this. My RPM gauge wasn't working, so the next thing I was going to check was the crankshaft position sensor, or whatever they call it. And that's a kind of a bitch to get to, so I just kept doing more and more and more research, and I finally saw a video where the guy who's a mechanic asked a customer to bring in the spare key, and the spare key started his car. So you never know. All I'm saying, guys, is make sure that you're using the right key. I thought I was using the right key, and it opens the car door and it goes in the ignition and it turns the ignition, so you would think that it's the right key, and it cranks up and everything, so you think that it's the right key. But pay attention to your dash lights, guys, because your dash lights can really, really keep you from spending a lot of money, and warn you that you're being stupid, which I was being stupid, and I'm just so happy right now. Anyways, thank you guys and have a good one. And I hope this video helps. And I feel dumb, but now I feel very relieved that I didn't go and spend $150 on a starter, or like, you know, I can return this main relay because I kept my old one, which was $50. A fuel pump, everybody was saying it's your fuel pump. I'm like, I have fuel, you know, I have spark, my distributor and my cap and everything was working. Sometimes it's just the smallest little thing you can possibly think of. So yeah, try this, guys. Just try it out.